And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Mr. Moves in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too. Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Sanders. Pass to Paul. Now Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul can't get it to go. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Paul. He takes it in. It's good. Paul's got 6.
Paul's quickness on the drive, too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. No good from outside.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now here's Conley. Give him 8. Oh, Paul with the block.
Chris Paul, such an outstanding defensive player, and his teammates appreciate that he gets steals, but he also can occasionally get a block shot, too.
Here's McDaniels. That shot off the mark. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Stolen by Conley. And here's the fast break.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Clarkson's checked in for the Timberwolves. He does not get the second one. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight for Minnesota. They've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Taking 2 shots.
shots.
Free throw good. Edwards. Holmes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Both free throws good for Edwards.
Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
Pass to Holmes. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Booker against Edwards. And that one's long. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Back to Conley. Towns passes to Clarkson. Back to Towns. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert finds Conley. Edwards against Booker. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. And Holmes pulls it down.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Conley. Inside. Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Mike Conley.
Conley's got 6 assists in the game. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
You see the poise from the veteran Conley, showing no fear attacking the defense inside.
Bridges outside. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Shoots. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Conley. Clarkson's got his second bucket on the night. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Holiday's checked in for Chris Paul. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McLaughlin's checked in. So it's the home team now. Pass to Sanders. Here's Holmes to the middle. Bridges outside. Over Clarkson. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Yep, that one's good.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Holiday passes to Holmes. Pass to Sanders. Shot clock at 5. Back to Holmes. Shot to end the cold streak. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Edwards. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Phoenix is shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Towns against Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Pass to Towns. Clarkson outside. And it's Clarkson again missing.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Holmes with it. Now Booker. He's got 12. Here's Bridges. Holiday from long range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Edwards for three. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Outside Booker. To the paint. And the basket by Bridges.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And stolen by Bridges. Outside Holiday. High post Holmes. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Clarkson. Right side Anderson. Now Gobert. Clarkson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Holiday. Clarkson for three. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Washington's
One
checked
shot.
in for Booker. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Washington outside. Back to Holiday. Anderson pulls it down.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Clarkson passes to Anderson. Clarkson outside. Back to Reed. Lopez with the steal. Here's the break.
Timberwolves foul called. Anthony Towns. Third personal foul. First
And a
team
chance to
foul.
catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And the first one at the line is good. Ayton, he's checked in for Holmes. And so Washington nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Towns. Here's McLaughlin. Reed with it. All alone. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Washington. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul.
Shooting for Phoenix, Wayne Washington Jr.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Holiday. Now Anderson. Back to Reed. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Crawford. On the wing, Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got his second basket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Anderson passes to Clarkson. Here's McLaughlin. Over Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Pass to Washington. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Outside Holiday. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Outside Anderson. On the wing, Clarkson. Reed with it. Here's McLaughlin. 5 on the clock. Trying to get back on track. Good work defensively by Lopez. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They grab their own miss. Pass to Washington. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
The ball goes to Phoenix. Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Paul. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Defensive foul.
What a terrific finisher he is for an undersized player. Chris Paul doesn't let anything throw him off.
At the line for your Suns, Chris Paul. At the line for one.
The free throw is off from Paul.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
Right side Conley. Shoots over Paul. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Phoenix with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Conley in at the 1. Sanders kept alive. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
DeAndre Ayton. 1 shot.
The free throw's off from Ayton. Outside Conley. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Booker. The 3-ball. Drains the triple. And the Suns lead by 21.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Back to Edwards. Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played. And that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Now here's Conley. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Sweet little floater.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
Here's Reid, outside Conley. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Paul. Fires from 14. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Conley against Booker. Back to Daniels. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Sanders. Pass to Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Naz Reid.
At the line for your Suns, Mikal Bridges. At the line for 2.
And he drops a first. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reid. And Karl Anthony Towns subbed in for Anderson. Bridges hits them both. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 19. Pass to Towns. Paul against Conley. Now here's Towns. McDaniels from long range. Sanders with a rebound. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 7 feet away. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
B.A., I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. From the low block. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
At the line for your Suns, Mikal Bridges, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Now here's Conley. To the inside. Gobert finds Edwards. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Now here's Booker. Paul passes to Aiden. Here's Sanders. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 22.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, do you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Here's Sanders following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Bridges. Floats one, and there it is for him. Bridges has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mike Conley.
I mean, what an incredible job generating shots for his team. I mean, he was forcing the defense to stretch out and dishing to open and ready shooters. He just has these great instincts and feel for when and where to move the rock out on the court.
Now here's Gobert. Towns for three. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sanders. They get the rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
A solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Aiden hits them both. And here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Here he goes. That's tipped. Now here's Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at hustling shots in through contact, doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Up top, Aiden. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Now here's Paul. Pass Pass to Aiden. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Edwards against Paul. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Here's Sanders. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Here's McDaniels, and he lays it up and in.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
So it's the home team now. Paul passes to Aiden. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the 3. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Paul passes to Aiden. Now Bridges. Paul with it. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Sanders.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. And they get it back. Outside Booker. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 20 points.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Down low. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Booker. Here's Sanders. And that one drops. He's got 26.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added
and one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Mikal Bridges.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Shooting one.
That's good from Ayton. Here's Lamb. Driving to the basket. Pass to Moore. Anderson with it. Outside Lamb. The 3. They get it back. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
First team foul.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton.
Hassan Whiteside. 1 shot.
One shot.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Holmes. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Outside Booker. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.